Hello everybody, Jimmy here. Today is June 7th, and even though it's pouring out from the hurricane that's coming up this way, I thought it was important enough to talk to you a few minutes about what's going on with the governor in New Jersey. First of all, okay, if you look at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, for the United States, okay, the unemployment, according to this of May 17, 2013, unemployment is 8.7 in New Jersey. And unemployment numbers came out today, and they were mostly pretty bad for the country. New Jersey rates 45th out of 51 of the states, including the District of Columbia, in unemployment. We have some of the highest unemployment in the country. And Governor Christie talked about collecting unemployment harder. What good will that do? There's no jobs here. Whenever I get jobs from the Department of Labor in New Jersey, 87% of them are in New York State. There are no jobs in New Jersey, and he didn't do anything to help improve. We don't have commercials like they do in New York State. Bring your business here. Everywhere you go, every town that I go through, I take pictures of stores and buildings for rent. Buildings they used to have, commercial businesses that probably employ 20 to 30 people. Small stores that if they work 7 days a week, they probably employed maybe 6 to 8 people. The economy absolutely sucks in New Jersey. And if you people don't start looking at it, okay, one day this guy might be president and he'll follow in Obama's footsteps. Look at how bad, I mean, I can't even tell you the number of problems that the White House is having these days. Okay, it's tearing the nation apart. And this guy thinks maybe he'll run for president later on. Boy, oh boy, we'll be in trouble. Now here in New Jersey, unemployment rate remains at 9.5%. All right, this is from March 19th, but it's on the state website. And 9.5%. Okay, what about me? I didn't have a job in 2.5 years. Every month I worry about losing my house if I'm going to be able to, sell something so that I can make my house payments. Okay, I didn't have a job. I'm not collecting for 2.5 years. I'm not collecting unemployment, so I'm not in this number. And I know a lot of people are in the same boat as I am. Okay, here we got a governor. I guess he's more inclined to go around hugging, President Obama than really paying attention to what's going on in the state. And one of the things with how much money they're holding back from the people that could really use it to rebuild after Storm Sandy, I bet you all of a sudden that money gets released right before the election time. Oh yeah, I got this money and I released it. Boy, are we in deep doo-doo. Okay, here, the pre-election was the other day. Christie and Bono. I'll tell you, I'm right out of the box. I'm voting for Bono. We didn't have a good governor in New Jersey for the last 24 years. I'd be damned if I'm going to stick this guy in a second time. Okay, with our taxes going up, the deficit just keeps growing in New Jersey. There's no jobs. We need somebody new to spark some interest. With everything else, okay, why all the news networks, okay, talk about Christie, spending $24 million on a special election, for replace a senator that died. I'm sure he's rolling in his coffin, okay, saying, how could he spend $24 million when the deficit is already so big and unemployment is so high? How could we spend $24 million? We got 8.8 million people that live in New Jersey. You divide that per household, that's $10. I don't have that $10. Okay, and why is he doing it? Okay, most of the talking heads, on the radio and TV say it's because he doesn't want to compete with Booker, running for, senator. Okay, well, what happens is that if he runs, so Christie, doesn't, come in with strong numbers, so he can't run for being president in a few years, do you really want this guy to be president with how bad New Jersey is? You know, he put his finger in a few dikes and everything to hold back the water, but any governor, they did that in their first term. And then in the second term, when they get reelected, oh, you didn't know about, this few $1 billion here or this few $1 million there. Fellow New Jerseyans, I love living in this state. It's been good to me for 22 years. It's a nice place to live. The schools are good. The traffic moves freely. The police are excellent. But please, do not vote this guy Christie in again. Okay? We're going down the chitter. Okay? Don't even get me started on the federal government. I'm just talking about right now the governor of New Jersey. Okay? I'm a registered Republican and I'm not voting for Christie. He's putting us, down the toilet faster than any other governor did. The numbers are bigger these days, and he did so unfair things with the teachers union. I'm not saying that, the teachers are all right with their complaining of him and everything, okay? But, he bullies most of his people. I'm a big guy, like Governor Christie is, okay? And what happens is that, come with being a large guy, you could often bully people because, I don't know if we intimidate people or what we really do to them, but I know all the time, people look at us and, they'll normally ask us first, can I help you or something, and that's where we're going, I mean, he bullied the teachers unions, yet we still owe a bundle of money, we are in such trouble. Okay, you want a governor that goes around hugging Obama, okay, and following in his tracks? Good luck. I just wish I had enough money to move out of this country the way it's going right now, let alone the state. I'll talk to you soon, Jimmy.